Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those that are new, thank you so much for joining me today. And as you can see, today is very spooky themed, right in time for Halloween. So if you are like me and you are all about last minute Halloween costumes or outfits or makeup, then this is the video for you because I am never prepared before Halloween. I don't know about you guys. Comment down in the comment section down below. But we are going to do this quick and fun little tutorial using some really fun makeup that you just have lying around at home. And if not, you could definitely substitute. But the best part is we're going to be featuring a lot of Hocus Pocus makeup from the Colourpop collection. So I am so happy to be able to share that collection with you guys because I grew up watching Hocus Pocus, so I'm sure that a lot of you did as well. So let's go ahead and jump into today's spooky tutorial. And babes, you know what it is. If you are not part of my YouTube family, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is smash the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell notification so you don't miss when I upload a brand new video. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram pages, GlamWithSuzan and Boxycharm Sneak Peek. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Now today's video is going to be a voiceover so that way I can explain what I'm doing and fast forward a little bit so this video is not too long. I just really want this to be informative and fun and really easy to watch. So let's go ahead and jump right into this tutorial. Hey babe, so let's just jump right in. The very first thing that I'm doing is taking some color contacts. These are the Color Play by Color CL. Now on this video, you really can't tell how bright they are, but in person, they are this really cool anime green, which has these little cutouts, kind of like that anime cartoon, which are super cute, and I feel like they're perfect for Halloween. So I went ahead and applied my complexion products off camera to save time. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. This is by far my favorite eye base because it does a great job of making your shadows really stick to it, and it makes it look super opaque and beautiful and very long wearing. So I'm just buffing that all over the lids. Now normally you just need a little bit of product because a little goes a long way, but because we are going in with a very intense look today, I decided to add a little bit more. Now my favorite part of the video is unboxing this amazing PR box from Colourpop Cosmetics. So thank you so much for gifting me this beautiful box with such amazing products from the Hocus Pocus collection. I know that many of you guys probably grew up watching Hocus Pocus. I know I did. So when I saw that this collection was released, I knew that I needed it. It sold out relatively quickly, so I don't know if it's still available online, but I'll be sure to link everything down in the description box below. And I'm just taking the palette out, and I am just so impressed with the detail work. And the great thing about this palette is that it is slightly raised on the outside, so it gives you a nice like foiled look. It's really multi-dimensional. And the shadows, guys, they do not disappoint. There are so many different formulas in this palette. There are some mattes, some foiled shades, as well as some glitter shades. And the great thing is that all the shades are very wearable. They don't necessarily have to be for Halloween. I just think it's so cute as far as the aesthetic goes. So now we're going to jump right into the tutorial. And I'm just picking up the shade Hello Salem on a fluffy blending brush and just buffing that right into the crease and the transition area. This is going to give us the perfect base before we go in with our brighter and darker colors. And as you can see, I like to pick up a little bit of pigment at a time just because when you do take too much of that shadow and put it onto the eyelid, it's super hard to blend that out and get a really beautiful seamless blend. So that would be my tip for you, is start off light and you could always go ahead and deepen it up as needed. And now we are going to jump into the next shade. It is Dead Man's Toe. It's this beautiful purple shade, and I'm going to go ahead and place that right into the crease, and we are layering shades here. That's super important for getting a beautiful gradient with any eye look. This is just a principle that I like to use. And I'm going in with the same blending brush that I was using before. This is perfect for targeting the crease and the transition area. But can we just take a moment and appreciate how pigmented Colourpop shadows are? I am absolutely obsessed with them because they are so affordable, yet they perform so amazing. They are definitely unmatched when it comes to affordability and performance when it comes to shadows. Now I'm picking up the shade Night of Frolic on a more tapered blending brush, and I'm targeting that right into the outer corner of the eye and specifically right into that crease area. I really want to pack as much depth into that little socket area of the eye. Now, it wouldn't be a tutorial if I didn't create a cut crease. So I'm just taking the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base and cutting the crease along the eye. I'm not going as high up as I normally would because I really want the eyes to appear a little bit more like smoldering and more Halloween-like. So I am making a small mini crease and I'm just going to go ahead and tap that product on. I wouldn't recommend dragging this product because then it's going to pick up the shade underneath. Now I'm just picking up the shade Wench, and this is a beautiful metallic shade. I'm just going to add that as the lid shade, and it's just going to be for the first half of the lid. And this shade is so stunning. I wish that the camera was picking it up a little bit more. In person, this shade is so blinding. Now I'm picking up the shade Thackeray Binks, and I'm placing that into the outer area of the lid. This shade is so beautiful. It's a gorgeous purple metallic shade, and I'm just packing the shade on. Now we're going to pick up Dead Man's Toe and place that into the outer area of the eye. This is going to give us a lot of depth, and it's going to give us a beautiful purple hue. I just absolutely love how rich this purple shade is. Now I'm just taking that same shade and placing that into the lower lash line with a small angled brush. That way I can just work in that little area without having so much fallout. So just slightly buffing it out a little bit more because we are going for a little bit more of a Halloween grungy look. Now I'm picking up the shade I Call It a Bus and taking that on the same angled brush and putting it right into the outer corner. Again, this is going to give us a lot more of a smokier eye look. And it's just absolutely stunning because there are small little flecks of glitter in it, but they're so fine that they just add this little nice iridescent piece to the eye. So this is what it's looking like so far. And to be honest, I would probably rock this on a regular day, just as it is with a pair of lashes. But for today, we are going to make it Halloween. But before we do that, I want to show you the gel liners in this collection because they are so amazing. And you guys know how much I love the gel liners from Colourpop because they're so buttery smooth. I just picked up the shade Trick or Treat and I'm placing that right into the waterline, and it is this gorgeous purple metallic shade. Now to pull this whole look together, I am picking up the most dramatic lashes I have. They are from Bella & Co. and they are in the style Savage. And these lashes were actually quite easy to put on and very comfortable on the eyes, surprisingly. They're very lightweight. I just absolutely love the way that they turned out. Now time to make this look Halloween. I'm taking concealer with a small fine brush and I'm tracing out the areas that I want to place the color down. I find that whenever I'm doing detail work, especially for Halloween, that I really want to trace the area out just so I can follow it along with the darker shade. I decided to go in with the Ofra Cosmetics Fix Line Gel Liner in the shade Killer Queen. And this is going to give us the perfect base before we go over our shadows. And here I'm just carving it out. Now, as you're probably noticing, I'm taking a very light amount of product because in case I make a mistake, it's going to be a lot easier to fix if there's not that much product on your brush. So it's great to just map out where you're going first before you go in really intensely with that gel liner. And now I'm just doing a little bit over my eye. And if you haven't noticed yet, this is very Pennywise inspired. So I'm just deepening up the areas of the gel liner now slowly and just extending or defining any areas that I feel like need some more definition. Now, the purpose of going in with a gel liner first prior to your shadows is that it's going to make it a lot more longer wearing, and it's also going to keep your shadows in place. Because as you guys know, most gel liners are waterproof and they're going to add a lot more pigment and punch to the overall look and aesthetic. And now we have a friend here. You guys know my baby Hershey. He is my favorite little boy. He is a ragdoll cat, the sweetest, and he always likes to watch me get ready. He looks like he's falling asleep. So I'm just going ahead and defining all the other areas. And my favorite brush to do detailed work like this is by Morphe Cosmetics. It is their pointed brush. I'll be sure to link it down below because it really gets you right into the areas that you need to because it's just so beautiful and so fine. So now I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Liquid Gel Liner in the shade Blacker, and I'm tracing that along the same lines that I've created because now it's going to give us a really multi-dimensional look because that black is really going to pull out the definition and make it look a little bit more 3D because it's really going to make the lines pop off of the face. And we are going to do one more step after this, and I'm going to show you how to even make it look more dimensional. Now I'm going to mix both shades, Dead Man's Toe and Night of Frolic, and taking that on a small shader brush and tracing that along all the areas that I've defined. And the key here is that it's okay that it's a little bit messy because it looks even better, I promise you guys. It makes it look like those lines are glowing slightly. And because these shadows are so pigmented, it's important to take a little bit of product at a time on your brush, or else what could happen is that you get tons of fallout and it will actually bleed out just too much. The key is that you want to take very little product and really buff along the gel liner area and it's going to give you the perfect definition. And I'm just loving the effect that I'm getting here. And this technique is perfect for any Halloween look. You could use this to create a witch, a skull, whatever you please. Now moving on to the lips. This is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. It's by Ofra Cosmetics. And this is the shade Bronx. This shade has to be one of the most opaque liquid lipsticks that I've ever had, especially with a black color. It's very hard to achieve this. So I absolutely love that it's not streaky, that it's super opaque, and I'm just tracing the outer parts of my lips first because I want to create a little bit more of an ombre lip because I do want to tie in the whole purple theme to the lips as well. So we are going to really make the center of the lips look very beautiful and purpley, and it's going to give us a really beautiful cohesive look. So now I'm just taking a pink liquid lipstick and taking that right into the center of the lips and blending it out using my fingertip. And as you can see, it's just making our lips look a lot more fuller, a lot more pouty. So now I'm picking up the Ofra Cosmetics Gel Liner in Killer Queen, and I'm going to create my little nose here. I'm going to start off, again, a very light shading in the shape of a circle just to create a beautiful button little nose. But by adding a purple base down, it's going to allow me to create a little bit more depth as I am building out this little button nose. Now I'm taking the Marc Jacobs liquid liner and I'm tracing a circle around the nose to give us a lot more of an ombre effect, just like the lip area. Now to create more of a spooky lip look, I'm taking that gel liner and going into the outer corners of my lips and extending them slightly. And this is going to give us like that really cool clown lip. Now I'm going to jump back into the palette and pick up a Dead Man's Toe, which is that purple shadow. And now we are going to use this beautiful glitter from the Hocus Pocus collection. This is the shade Amok Amok. I think I'm saying that right. And I'm tapping that right over the center of the lips. And I am absolutely living for this nice chunky glitter moment. I just can't get enough, as you guys can see. And here is what it is looking like all together. Of today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me, and join my YouTube family if you haven't already. And be sure to follow me on my Instagram pages at GlamWithSuzan and Boxycharm Sneak Peek. I cannot wait to see all of you on a future video very, very soon. Until next time, have a happy Halloween, and I hope that you guys are having a lot of fun wherever you are. Bye-bye.